What's going on, everyone? Matthew Fernandez here, the founder of the RFG community, and I want to welcome you guys all to this video. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down for you guys exactly how the RFG system works and exactly how you can take advantage of our blueprinted system to really set yourself up. Now, before anything, I want to give you guys just a little back about myself, just so you guys can get to know me more, and then we're going to kick off this video. So for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Matthew Fernandez. Right now, I've been in this industry now for over 7 years. Growing up for me, I was an athlete. I was an athlete. I played baseball, football at very, very high levels. I also, on top of being an athlete, I did very well in school. I was someone studying and on my way to becoming a doctor. And unfortunately, due to injuries in sports and just not really having the passion for medicine, I was in a place in life when I got introduced to the space where I was very much so lost. I don't know if any of you guys listening to this video have felt that way before, but I was just looking for a better vehicle, something that could make me more money, something that most importantly could make me feel fulfilled, aka helping as many people as possible. And then finally, something that could give me the freedom I wanted to really live life on my own terms. Because I feel like in today's world, it's so important to be able to create some freedom for yourself. So for me, when I came across this industry in June 2018, I fell in love with it. And although I fell in love with it, I saw a lot of holes in the industry. I saw a lot of problems in the space. And that's really why we created a system today. And this system is amazing, right? We've, through this exact blueprint I'm going to teach you guys today, I'd be able to create for myself over a seven-figure income. We'd be able to help now over 116 people make six figures or more online. And we've been able to really make a massive impact in the world. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to make this a short but quick but concise video so you guys can really understand what RFG is all about and how you can use and leverage our partnership with IQ to take advantage of the space in a massive, massive level. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are tuning in. Take notes if you can, and we're going to get right into it. Okay, guys? So the first thing I'm going to show you guys right here, and we're going to go into this PowerPoint straight away, is the blueprint. Now, we call this presentation the blueprint because it really is a blueprinted system. And that's what we do here in RFG. Our goal is to give people the best systems, the best tools in place to ensure their success. So the first thing I want to really dive into to give you guys a little preface is understanding where the world is right now. Okay? What I want you guys all watching this video to understand is the world is changing fast. And the economy is evolving faster than ever, honestly, at a point where most people can adapt, especially during a certain period of time in 2020 to about 2023. The world technologically advanced in such a massive, massive way, but most people just weren't aware or weren't able to keep up. So, just to give you guys a little frame of reference, the world's evolving like crazy. Like, look at ChatGPT, for example. Everyone uses that right now. 2 years ago, people didn't even know what it was. Look at AI technology advancing. I know there's restaurants now that don't even have employees. They're completely run on AI. Look at the cash system, right? People don't even use cash anymore. Look at the movie industry. All the blockbusters and those kind of industries for not adapting got wiped out. And even look at taxis. Taxis didn't adapt with the time, moved too much online, and Ubers came in and took most of their market share. So what I want you to understand is if you're not adapting to today's world, you're going to be left behind. And it's the same way in regards to making money. Most people are still making money like how it was quote unquote cool in 1985, in 1995. But the world has changed so fast to an online world. And what I want you guys to understand is if you're not learning how to make money online in 2025 or 2026 or the next few years, you're going to be left behind. So let's talk about this for a second. So, if you don't believe me that the world has changed fast, let's understand a little bit about why there's a lot of problems in today's world, a lot of depression, a lot of people aren't where they want to be. Look at this stat real quick. Less than 15% of people claim to be truly happy with their life in the year 2025. And this was taken via the World Happiness Report. And the three biggest reasons are lack of money, lack of freedom, and lack of health. What this tells me is most people just haven't kept up with the times. Because unfortunately, our school systems are still teaching us the ways to make money that were relevant 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years ago. But the reality is the world has changed in a massive way. And the things we are learning in school right now, unfortunately, aren't as relevant as they were for our parents or our parents' parents. So what we need to understand is the world has changed fast, but the systems haven't changed. So a lot of people just haven't learned how to adapt with their time, with the times. And it's not your fault if you're one of those people, but it is your fault if you don't learn other things. Because in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with working a normal job or living a normal life. But I think in today's world, it's very important that people at least attempt to learn different ways of creating online income. So what we did in RFG is we created a blueprint, a system that teaches you exactly that. We have a system that works. We've back tested. We've helped on over 10,000 people, and we've created over 116 six-figure earners with the system. And it's built off three pillars: wealth, travel, and health, with wealth being our dominant pillar. Now, how our wealth blueprint works is very simple. Our goal is to teach you how the 1% of the world control the world's wealth and how you can be part of that 1%. Now, what I want you guys to all understand watching this video is the 1% of the world aren't like special. Maybe some of them obviously were born into wealth, but the majority of the wealthy people in the world know how to do two things. They know how to make their hours worth more. It can make 1 hour of their life worth a lot more than what the typical person looks at it at. And then number two, they know how to basically acquire assets that can make them passive income or make them additional income where they can live off those incomes. So the wealthiest people in the world, they're not really that different. They just know how to make their time worth more, right? If you're working a normal job, let's say in a kitchen, maybe your hour to your employer is $20, is worth $20. So that's what they pay you, $20 per hour. Where if you learn maybe a skill set like trading, and you can trade in your own time in your own period, and you have a larger account, which we'll talk about a little later, 1 hour of your time, if you trade well, it could be worth $1,000, $2,000. And I know a lot of people think that's crazy, but that's the reality of it. A lot of people in our community are spending an hour, 2 hours a day trading, and they're able to secure, right, $1,000 to $2,000 on some of those days. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like we're a perfect community, which I'll talk about in a second. We obviously aren't, everyone's not coming in here and winning, but we do have a blueprint system that works and works on a very, very high level because we know and we've seen the good, the bad, and we've experienced it all. So we know how to make sure a new student really wins. So let's get into it. So the first phase of wealth creation is called our day trading phase. And how day trading works, guys, if you don't know what day trading is, it's very simple. All we're doing is we're helping people trade one currency for another. So for example, the price of gold versus the US dollar, right? It's a currency and asset. So the price of gold versus US dollar, the price of Bitcoin versus the Canadian dollar, the price of the GBP versus the euro. And all we're doing is predicting. If we think it's going to go up and it goes up, we make money. If we think it's going to go down and it goes down, we also make money because we're predicting the movement of where these currencies are going to move, and we're catching the amount of movements and moves. If we predict it to go up and it goes down, we lose money. And if we predict it to go down and it goes up, we also lose money. So all we're doing is we're predicting the right direction the market moves in a certain amount of time frame or movements. So let's go a little bit deeper into this. This market is open 24 hours, 5 days a week. There's $6.6 trillion cycling through the foreign exchange market, which we trade predominantly. And then finally, you can trade on any device from your phone to your laptop to anything you have access to. Now, the problem with this space, I know it probably seems easy, and if you guys are watching the video, you're like, oh, this seems like relatively easy. Well, it's not, right? The banks completely abuse this entire market. The top 10 major banks and institutions have over 60% of the market share, and they completely control the movements in these markets. Now, because of that, the typical person goes to YouTube or Google or tries to learn from some random guy on how to trade, and that's why the average person actually loses when it comes to the space. The numbers in the space are scary. 2% of traders are profitable, 3% break even, and actually 95% of traders lose. So when we did a survey for our students, it was great to see that we kind of flipped the curve. And like I said before, no one's perfect. So if I told you 100% of our students coming in are winning, I'd probably be lying to you. Our numbers are actually this. So students with over 6 months of experience in RFG, 71% of them are profitable. 17% are break even. And by the way, we categorize break even as plus or minus $200 from their initial starting point. And then 12% are losing, right? So we still have people losing because trading is also an emotional game, right? As you get into it, you'll learn a little bit. But we've been able to flip it from 2% on average to about 71% of people being profitable using the systems and tools we have. Now you're probably wondering, like, how are you guys able to do that? Well, let me show you guys. So what we have here is we have something called the RFG Advantage. And what makes RFG so special is we have access to tools, and through our partnership company IQ, we have some game-changing technology that people can use and access to really win in this space. We have step-by-step blueprinted systems, we have access to high-level technology, and the ability to actually learn from the best of the best. So let's talk about the systems we have. The first one we have is called IQ Academy. And how IQ Academy works is very simple. This is where we give you access to our education system. We have an entire vault of courses designed by our top educators. And by the way, we have some world-renowned educators here, guys. We have one of our top traders managing over $85 million in a hedge fund, or overall as a whole. We have some of the best traders in the space on our platform, people that have made multiple seven figures, some multiple six figures, but people that are actually vetted and audited. All our educators are audited every single 3 months to make sure they are consistently profitable, which gives us a game-changing advantage versus a typical person that's trying to learn trading, but they don't know if they're following someone who actually has the results or that they're saying they have the results. So we actually have to audit our educators to make sure they are the best of the best in the world. So going back to what I was saying, how our IQ Academy works is very simple. We have an entire vault with courses pre-built for you guys to really win in the space. We have an entire academy where you can tune into live sessions where you can basically hop on and actually see the same educators' courses you studied applied in real life. And then finally, we have IQ Insights where they drop their charts as they are trading. So you can kind of see what they're looking at, an insight into their mind. And then we even have ideas where you can actually copy and paste the ideas they send out for educational purposes, of course. Then from there, we have a tool called IQ Charts. Now, IQ Charts is also a game changer. This is our own in-house trading view or trading basically system that we have in place. And how this works is really cool. You can mark up your own charts here. You can actually use and leverage our trader strategy. So we have these tools called scanners where our top traders have put together their entire strategy into what we call a scanner, and you can just load it onto your screen and you can see the market the way they see it. And you can buy when they would buy, you can sell basically when they would sell. We have our top scanner here called Killshot, designed by our head of education, Jay Bonham, one of the best traders in the game. And you can see right here, right? You can literally just follow his strategy. This is kind of how it looks. And you'll learn how to use a tool like this. We have boot camps teaching you how to use this. And all you got to do now is basically trade with the same eyes that he has, which is an absolute game changer. On top of that, we have even more crazier technology that you have in place. We have here our IQ Sync system where you can basically swipe to trade. That's the essential technology we have now. Like you can see like how fast the world's moving, and us in this trading and industry space here in IQ with our partnership with IQ, we really decided that we want to innovate and adapt on a high level. So what we're doing here, as you can see, is we have the systems in place to do so, right? You can see right here with this IQ Sync app that you guys have access to, you can literally swipe on a trade. So how this works is very simple. Our educators have their live accounts or their trading accounts linked to this app. And whenever they take a trade on their live account, right, it literally will show up on your app, and all you got to do is swipe right to approve. The next thing you got to do is choose the amount of money you want to risk, swipe right again, and then that trade is fully self-managed. So you can see that on your demo account. Obviously, it's meant to be used for educational purposes, of course, but you can see it on your demo account. You can swipe on it, and you can see the money playing. Obviously, you can use it on whatever account you want, and you can see the money playing out. You can see the trades playing out. You can see how it works. You can see when the educator adjusts and adapts the trade to say they want to close it early, or maybe they want to close part of the trade, or maybe they want to adjust their stop loss or their protection, or they want to adjust their target of when they want to get out of the market. You can see that all basically on this app, which is an absolute game changer, where you guys can be using this basically and literally essentially put trading, having these educators basically trades be taken on your own accounts, which is an absolute game changer when it comes to the trading space. Now, on top of that, and I'll show you a little video how it works, so you can see it here. So swipe right to approve the trader's trade that was taken in their live account. You choose your risk, 0.25% here, and then boom, on your live trading account here, on your MetaTrader 5 account, you can see the trade actually being in your account and playing out and going from there. So it's really that simple. So let's get into the next thing we have, okay? So finally, the final thing that gives us a competitive advantage is the system. In our system, we have entire blueprints on how to use, how to lever everything. You can look at this as your roadmap. We have an entire blueprint of systems and everything you need to see success here within our platform. We give you guys a blueprint of systems that you guys can follow to really see success. So now that we talked about learning and all the tools we give you to help you learn, let's talk about earning. Now, how earning works is very simple, and what I want you to understand in trading is it's not about making $1 million a month. It's about making small compounded gains over time. So let's talk about what 5% a month could do for you. 5% on $1,000 is an extra 50 bucks. 5% on $10,000 is an extra 500. 5% on 1,000 is an extra 5,000. And 5% on 200,000 is an extra 10,000. Now, if you guys are watching this video and you're like, "Matt, I don't have $200,000 to trade with," that's the beauty of the trading space right now. The trading space has evolved where there actually is companies that will actually fund you. Companies like FTMO is an example that will actually fund you capital if you can show them you're qualified traders. So if you can leverage education like we have, you can really learn it on the highest level possible and get really, really, really good with it. If you can pass some of these trading tests, these companies will actually give you capital to trade with. Let's say you get funded $200,000 by a company like FTMO after you pass their trading test. How the system works after that is very simple. Whatever money you make, every month you just got to give them 20%. So say you get funded, let's say 200,000, you make that 5%, $10,000 is what you profit, you get to take home $8,000. Now you can see why using all the tools and systems we have here to learn how to trade could be a game changer for a lot of you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching the video are like, damn, I could use an extra $8,000. And that's the blueprint, what we teach you here within the RFG system. So now you go through earning. The next step is, what do you do with it? Right. Well, I'm going to show you really quickly, just to give you guys a little frame of reference. This is just an example of all the results in our chat just for today in like literally 6 hours. Because for me, I want to not only just talk a big game, but I want to show you guys that this is real. Because especially in the trading space, we know there's a lot of scams. There's a lot of things out there that isn't legit. So we want to show you that we really have a community that's really winning. We want to show you that we have a community that's really making money. And I mean, you guys can see as I'm talking, the amount of success stories, the amount of people we have really, really, really winning in this trading space on a high level. And I think that's the beauty of what we have here is when I started this, there wasn't really many people winning, but now we have an entire blueprint system that people can follow that really truly works because we've done it on such a high level, and you can see this happening on a daily basis. So not only do we help you make money in this space, but we teach you what to do with it after. We teach you how to invest your money into stuff like crypto and how to build a proper long-term portfolio, how to properly split up your money in crypto, and how to time your entries and exits, just like I did for myself in the crypto space. Because if you guys don't understand crypto, you should really understand that it's a deflationary asset and it's something that's going to go up and up over time. But if you don't know how to time your entries into the market, time your exits in the market, and then also time your re-entries, a lot of people are going to fall behind into space. So from there, we also teach you how to accumulate assets, right? Not only crypto, but we teach you how to get involved in stuff like real estate, businesses, gold, silver, stocks, all that kind of stuff. And we even have chats for crypto and also for assets where we tell you opportunities that you can get involved with when it comes to investing into assets. And these, just you can see around you, these are some assets that I personally have invested in, and me and some of the team members have got into, whether it be from brokers or from casinos or anything on the lines of that, you guys have access to here within our system. From there, the next component we have is our travel component. Now, this is something we're launching as a whole right now. We're in the process of putting together, but it's called basically IQ. It's going to be called IQ Atlas. And this basically is the next tool we have. So that right there, what I covered so far was our wealth blueprint. We also have a travel portal in place where not only can you make money through the financial markets and through our wealth creation system. And by the way, it's not just trading. We have digital marketing and a bunch of other education in place for those that don't want to use trading as their first step to wealth. Okay, but we also have travel. Now, how a travel component works is very simple. It allows you to save money when it comes to travel. We give you access to a tool where we give you basically the same places, but just at different prices. So like basically the prices of companies like Priceline and Expedia and all these companies, they usually add fees and markups when they get their inventory from an aggregator. We just give you access to basically the same level aggregator where we have no fees or no margin. So we're able to save a lot of money when it comes to travel for our members. Now we also have a health component, guys, where we help people really get into best shape. As soon as you get enrolled in our program, you get a 30-minute consultation with one of our top tier personal trainers, all verified basic coaches within this industry. And we help our students not only make money, not only save money, travel, but we also help them really have a holistic approach to improving life by giving them physical programming, diet subscriptions. You can also book like basically personal coaching through our online portal that you guys have access to. We have an app and all those kind of stuff in place for our fitness community. Now, from there, the final thing I want to talk about is community, guys. We have a global brand here where we've helped hundreds of people all around the world see success. It's not just a few people in a room. We have a community ranging from Canada, the US, Ireland, the UK, Belgium, Netherlands, Cyprus, really so many, Norway, so many countries all around the world. We built a community and where we're helping and changing lives. And that's what it's really all about, guys, here. Like, it's not only about making money, it's about being surrounded with like-minded people. And that's what makes our community so successful is we built a brand where you guys can be surrounded with people that have a similar mindset to you. Now, with all that being said, obviously you guys saw the value to get access to that entire wealth creation blueprint, giving you all the tools to learn, right? Giving you all the tools to earn, right? Giving you the community that teaches you how to invest further past just earning, getting access to the travel component, getting access to the community, getting access to the health component. Well, how much value would you put on a program like this? So for our platform that have access to everything I talked about right now, it's only $250 to enroll and only $175 a month. And that gives you access to everything we talked about so far. Now, the beauty is we also have an optional affiliate program here where you can actually refer 4 people to this platform and completely waive your monthly fee. So like I said, it's only 175 bucks a month to have access to everything I talked about here. And you can even waive that monthly fee. If you guys, after seeing this video, you can literally send this out to someone else. And if you think you have at least 4 friends that could use something like this, which most people can, right? You just can refer 4 people to this platform. And as long as they're paid monthly members, you don't have to pay your monthly fee anymore. It's completely waived while you have 4 active customers. Now, on top of this, guys, we have a bunch more to this, right? We have an entire affiliate plan in place here where you guys can earn an extra few $100s to a few $1,000s to even more than that every single month just by referring members to our platform and helping us expand this global movement. What I want you guys to understand is we only actually launched this company officially, pre-launch this company officially August 13th. August 13th, 2025 is when we pre-launch this company. So we are in the ground stages, guys, of what we're putting together. I'm just going to show you really quickly. We're in the ground stages of what we're putting together here. We have the best corporate team in the game working on this platform behind the scenes. We have owners who know what they're doing. We have affiliates that know what they're doing. We have one of the best directors of education in the game. We have the visionaries behind this company are next level, the people who put together the education. And you guys get a chance to experience to see this in the ground stages. Like I said, we only launched this company August 13th, 2025. And it's pre-launch, right? We haven't even officially fully launched it. So you guys are hearing about this in the ground stages. And if you guys understand business and you understand anything about this industry, you know that timing and positioning is key. You know that being part of something in the early stages, helping pioneer this, maybe in your city, maybe in your country, wherever you're based out of, is very key to success. And that's why what I want to show you guys is really special, right? You can see right here, we have an entire affiliate program here where if you guys see opportunity, you guys see this is something that could work and help the masses, you can actually help us expand this in your country, your city, or help the people already in your city or country expand this. And you guys can be making a real residual income every single month just by helping us build a customer base in where you are, right? And you can even help us expand to new areas as well. And just based on the total net customer base that you help us build, you can make anywhere from an extra $100 a month to 3,000 to 10,000, all the way up to $1 million a month just by helping us expand this company. So what I want you to understand is we're building the best of the best here, the best educators, the best technology, the best corporate team, the best community, and then finally, you guys have the best team and system in place to really win. So what I want you to understand to close this off is yesterday is yesterday, tomorrow is tomorrow, but today is today. You only can live now in the present. So ask yourself this question. I want you to ask yourself one question before leaving this video. What's the risk? The risk to get started of this is 250 USD as a whole. That's your risk, 250 USD. If that's a lot for you, I totally understand. But your potential reward is learning a skill set that can pay for you for life. Being part of a community that's helped thousands of people already in the world around the world make additional income and has created over 116 six-figure earners. Being around like-minded people, surrounding yourself with people that really want to win and that can elevate your mindset. And I think on the greatest scale, the business opportunity. You guys get to be part of a company in the ground stages where you can help build something special. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, the biggest thing in life for myself is legacy. I mean, for me, for my future kids, for my future family, for really everyone around me, all I care about is building a legacy for them, right? I want to build the greatest legacy because money comes and goes. Once you make a lot of money, you understand that money is just money. It's just a tool. But the one thing in life that's most important is legacy. And for me, that's what this is all about. What we're building here within RFG is a legacy brand. Our goal is to impact thousands of lives. Our biggest goal is called Project 100K, where we want to help 100,000 people all around the world create additional income. And we can't do this by ourselves. We need the right people to really help us build this. Because we're going to build this on a massive level, but we just need the right people to help us do this on a high level. So if this is you and you like this video and you're someone that A, wants to just become a customer and experience this for yourself and try it out, or number two, you want to become a customer and even also partake in the affiliate side and help us expand this, let us know, right? Respond or get back to the person who invited you to this video and ask them questions. Ask them any questions you need. And if you're ready to take that jump and take that step, just let them know you want to get started and we'll get you set up today. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you guys and welcome in advance to the RFG community, to the RFG family. And I'm excited to have you guys here and excited to hear your success story. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Peace out.